Daniel 11:45 shows you what's going to happen in the future. It says, he, the king of the north, NATO, shall plant the tabernacles of his palace, that's military occupation, between the seas in the glorious holy mountain.
He, that's the king of the north, the president of the United States, plants the tabernacles of his palace, that is military operations, military bases, troop deployments between the seas, that's the Negev desert, and in the glorious holy mountain. That is, of course, Jerusalem. When you see that, it says, he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. The end of NATO. So right now we see the military buildup in the South China Sea, but we haven't seen the military buildup in Israel yet. But when we see that, we're seeing this military buildup now in South China Sea, but when we see the military buildup in Israel, you will see NATO come to an end. That Israel is going to be occupied by the NATO forces to protect it from its dangerous enemies, especially Iran. Do we realize that the events in Egypt are actually leading up to that event of America occupying Israel and setting up military bases in Israel? Now, I'm not talking about a radar base that they have there now where they're tracking ballistic missiles. I'm talking about military bases that they have in Afghanistan, the way they have it in Iraq. They are going to set up military bases like that in Israel.
I keep insisting Daniel, the 11th chapter, verse 45, is the most crucial prophecy, the next great prophetic event that's going to happen. It speaks here of the king of the north. And that king of the north, if you read our booklet, Middle Eastern Prophecy, and you can download it off our website free of charge, that king of the north, we prove to you, is NATO, and NATO is led by the United States. And so the president of the United States is the king of the north. And it says, he, the king of the north, NATO, shall plant the tabernacles of his palace. That's military occupation, military bases between the seas and in the glorious holy mountain.